हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हम आ चुके हैं वापस एक नया वीडियो लेके। और आज हम पढ़ेंगे लेसन नंबर 1, लेसन नंबर 2, लेसन नंबर 1, लेसन नंबर 2 एंड लेसन नंबर 3 and 4. So let's begin our session. In this class we will have total 35 questions and we will given a time of 65 minutes or 60 minutes. You can pause my video and then write the answer, and you can pause my video and go through the solution if your answer is wrong. So let's begin. These are our first 6 questions. You can note by pausing my video. So let's go for the answer. So the question number 1 tells the linear equation 2x minus 5y is equal to 7. तो इसके कितने सॉल्यूशन होंगे, क्वेश्चन ये कहना चाहता है। तो इसका आंसर देखते हैं। इट हैज़ इन्फाइनेटली मैनी सॉल्यूशन, क्योंकि इसके इन्फाइनाइट है, क्योंकि हम जैसे कि x के वैल्यू कर 1 रखेंगे, ठीक है, इसमें तो 2 माइनस 5y इज इक्वल टू 7, ठीक है। तो अभी 2 सेट जाएगा तो 5, और जब y की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, -1, ठीक है, -1 y की वैल्यू आ गई। ऐसे ही अगर हम y की वैल्यू अगर मतलब x के वैल्यू अगर 0 रखेंगे, ठीक है, तो हमको मिलेगा -7/5। अगर हम y 0 रखेंगे तो हमको मिलेगा 7/2। ऐसे करके हमको कई सारे इसके सॉल्यूशन मिलेंगे। तो अभी क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, इफ़ 2 and 0 is a solution of linear equation 2x plus 3y is equal to k, then the value of k is। ये बड़ा इजी सवाल है। आप बस जानिए, जो सबसे पहला होता है वो x होता है और जो दूसरा होता है वो y। The first digit is x and the second digit is y. So x is our 2 and y is our 0. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0. So k is equal to 4. So the option number 1 is correct. Now for third question, any point on x axis is a form of, मीन्स ये कहना चाहता है कि x एक्सिस पे जो पॉइंट है वो कौन से फॉर्म का होगा, ठीक है। तो ये हमने एक डायग्राम बनाया हुआ है। तो अब उसका पूछ रहा है कि अगर x एक्सिस पे पॉइंट लाई कर रहा है, मतलब x एक्सिस में इधर या लाई कर रहा है या इधर लाई कर रहा है, तो सिंपल है, इट्स y पोजीशन इज 0, सिंपल। So the our answer is x and y is equal to 0. Okay, so let's go for fourth number question. Okay, fourth number question, decimal representation of a rational number cannot be, मीन्स ये कहना चाहता है कौन सा नहीं है, ठीक है। तो हम इधर ही समझा देते हैं आपको कौन सा नहीं है। टर्मिनेटिंग, देखो टर्मिनेटिंग तो होता है, क्योंकि कैन नॉट भी पूछा है। टर्मिनेटिंग मीन्स the number which ends after a time. This is rational number. Non-terminating means the number which doesn't end. But this does not mean that like this the number is like 0.42. This is continuing by res, means 6.42, 42, 42, 42 means infinite. So this is also a rational number. Non-terminating repeating means non-terminating, means this goes for end and repeating means repeat होता है, जैसे कि ये हमने बोला था। अब जो ऑप्शन नंबर 4 है, नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग मीन्स गोज एंड and non repeating means it doesn't repeat itself. So this is not a rational number. So non terminating is not repeating non terminating is never ending. Non repeating means digit cannot repeat, means the digit cannot repeat, so it is not a rational number. So let's go for the question number 5. The equation of x axis is a form of, means this is asking the equation of x axis. Here we have drawn a graph, you can see here. So means x axis पे lie कर रहा है वो point as previous question. So this means that our y is 0. Okay, so now go for a 6 number question. So our 6 number question says that degree of a polynomial 4x raised to the power 4 plus 0x to the power 3 plus 0x to the power 5 plus 5x plus 7 is, Many people are thinking that is degree is 5 but not, it is 4. Let's see how it's 4. Because we all know that if we multiply anything with the 0, means like we have taken x is equal to 2, so 2 to the power anything into 0 means goes for a 0, मतलब उसका आंसर 0 आ जाएगा. सो इस जीरोज हाईएस्ट पावर इज 0, क्योंकि हम 0 को कैसे लिखते हैं, 0 x to the power 0, so its highest power is 0. So here only number which has the highest power is, so continuing, so the highest power is 4. So this question is also clear. Now for our question number, now there comes the question number 7 to 12. You can pause my video and write down the question. So let's discuss the answer. The point at which the two coordinate axes meet is called, the answer is ordinate. Here we are able to see that here their origin means here x-axis also lie and here y-axis also lie. So this point is called as origin. Okay, now for question number 8. A point both of whose ordinate are negative will lie in coordinate. So means this is telling that its both ordinate is negative. Now first of all we have to understand what are ordinates. Ordinates are the point which lie in the x-axis and y-axis, and they are called ordinate, like -2 and 1 are ordinate combined. X-axis and y-axis are called as ordinate. X-axis and y-axis both combined are called ordinate. So here both the ordinate are negative, means both are negative. So here we can see in x-axis there is negative and in this axis it is also negative. So this quadrant is called as third quadrant. We have divided our quadrant in 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we have divided into 3 parts, this 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this will lie in third quadrant. Question number 8 is clear. Now moving forward to question number 9. Root 9 is this is the easiest question. Root 9 is equal to 3. Okay, all knows that root 9 is equal to 3. So it is a rational number. Simple. So moving forward for question number 10, you can note, see the question. 3 root 6 plus 4 root 6. Simply we have to add because they had a common thing, that is root 6 is common. So here the root 6 is common, so we can directly add the outer digit, mean 3 and 4. So directly answer will go as 7 into root 6. So option number B is correct. You can also see the question number 9. Root 9 is equal to 3. So it is a rational number. Moving forward. So moving forward to the question number 11. Ordinate of all points on the x-axis is. Ordinate means y-axis. So ordinate on y-axis is, let's see the answer. A is equal to 0 because ordinate is equal to y-axis point, so it is 0. So I have to see the option. Yeah, ordinate of all point on x-axis is, ordinate means y-axis, so it is asking y point of all points on the x-axis is, this is the point, this is the x-axis. They are telling that ordinate of all point on the x-axis is, x-axis पे point lie कर रहा है. हमने ऐसे क्वेश्चन 3 किए हुए हैं, तो we have to directly tick ordinate is equal to 0. Okay, moving for question number 12. The value of polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 when x is equal to minus 1. We have to directly put the value of x is equal to minus 1. So we will put directly x is equal to minus 1. So putting, we will get x is equal to minus 1. So directly 5 into minus 1 is equal to minus 5. Minus 1 square is equal to 1. so we will got minus 4. So for the question number 12, the value of x is given minus 1, so we directly put x is equal to minus 1 in the equation. You will get answer is minus 6. Let's see how minus 6 came. So minus 1 into 5 is equal to minus 5. Okay, minus 1 whole square is equal to 1 into minus 4 is equal to minus 4 plus 3. We will get minus 6 as our answer. So let's be question number 13. Let's go. Which of the following, okay, you can note the question by making my video pause. Okay, like we will go for the answer. Which of the following is a irrational number? If you have read the chapter carefully, you will see about this is wrong, because it is a small digit and it is not non-terminating and non-repeating, so it is not, so it is a rational number. This is also rational number because it is a non-terminating but repeating. This is same like that, non-terminating but repeating. Okay, but the option number D is non-terminating and non-repeating, like you can see 401, 4001, 4001, like that, it is not repeating. Now the goes the question number 14, which I think is a good question, so we will discuss it with the all option which are given. So let's go for, you can see how it is came. नेक्स्ट पेज किए हमने, ये हम लोग का क्वेश्चन नंबर 14 वी हैव केम. सो बाय वी हैव आई हैव told the answer is C. Okay, now how C is derived, we will discuss all the option one by one. Option number A, how it's wrong. Okay, x square by 2 minus 2 by x square. Now this the simple, the when this x square comes in numerator, this becomes minus 2. So we have learned that polynomial which have degree of minus 2 cannot be called as polynomial, and not only negative but also p by q form, means it should not be in a fractional form like root x, like that. So option number B, we can see that it is a root number, so it is obviously wrong. Now option number C will discuss later because it is the correct option. So now for option number D, pen is too light, I have to change the color. Yeah, now option number D, this is a nice option, I have first mistake की थी. So we will have to x2 minus 1 into x plus 1 to the power minus 1. क्यों minus 1 लिया? क्योंकि ये पूरा डिजिट ऊपर आता है, तो हमने क्या बोला था, वी हैव टू टेक इट एज ए नेगेटिव, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट ए polynomial. Now the option number C, you will see that it is too complicated and this should not be the irrational because it has root x. Okay, but you should not leave the question like that, you have to further simplify that. I have done in option number D. You will think that option number D is correct, but C is the correct one. You have to more and more simplify. So it is x square plus 3x to the power 3 by 2, that it is written, and into minus 1 by 2 because we write root 2, right? We write root 2 as 1 by 2, but it is in the denominator, so we have taken it a negative. Now you will we will remove 3 and this common हो जाएगा हमारे पास, we will have common x. So we have learned that identity, if this is common we have to add it. So 3 by 2 plus and minus 1 by 2, we will get 2 by 2. So 2 by 2 means 1, so answer is x square plus 3x. So it is a polynomial. Hope you understand. Now moving for question number 15. If p of x is equal to x square minus 2 root x plus 1, then p 2 root 2 is equal to, this is the simple question, but just you have to put x is equal to 2 root 2. So let's discuss. Okay, question number 15, just putting the value 2 root 2. So this is the question, putting 2 root 2, we will get a square we will do. So 4 root 2 का square होता है 2, we will get answer as 8 here, and by multiplying 2 root 2 into 2 root 2, we will get same 8 and plus 1, so answer will be plus 1. Sorry, my handwriting are poor because I am on PC and I don't have the writing pad, sorry. So option number B is correct. So hope you understand. You can note it down. Okay, note it down. Okay, further moving, question number 16. Yeah, for question number 16, if the y coordinate of point is 0, then this point always lies in. अरे अभी ये पूछा है कि y coordinate 0 है. Okay, you will understand by a diagram. Okay, now it is telling clearly that y 0 है, as we discussed many question on that. So this will lie on x-axis. Okay, on x-axis. Okay, x हमारा y 0 है, not x, so it will lie on x-axis anywhere. Okay, you can see the option 2. It is written that on x-axis. Option number C is correct. Now moving forward for the question number 17. The equation of line parallel to y-axis is. Now we will understand it by a very interesting app, and by I have done it. Okay, question number 17. Okay, you will see that this is our interesting app that I have taken photos of it. Equation number 3 and 4 will lie on same like line this. Okay, we will see the equation 2. Okay, 17 number question. Okay, the equation 1 you can note it down because I have done 4x minus 3y is equal to 0, 2x minus 9 is equal to 0, 2y minus 9 is equal to 0, y is equal to 4.5. Here you can write this equation and you can verify 2. So moving question number 17. Yeah, so our equation number 1 is here. The line will go like this, and our correct answer is equation number 2 is our correct, and equation 3 and 4 will lie like same. Okay, you can see the diagram and verify your answer if you have done. Okay, now we will move for question number 18. I have done same as question number 17 and 18. So the graph of linear equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 6 cuts the y-axis, means where the y-axis where this line cuts the y-axis. So we will see question number 18. Yeah, question number 18. This is our equation. I have written equation, and here it is cuts the y-axis, not the x-axis they have asked. So this is simple. You have to write that 0. X is always 0 when they tell that the line cuts y-axis. So we have to remember that x is 0 and here y is equal to 2. This is our answer. You can also verify by question. Yeah, see, the option number D is correct. So I think you have done a much question. So moving forward for the question, we will move for 19. Yeah, you can see question number 17, 18, 19, sorry, 19. Okay, 19, you can wrote it down the whole page. I will wait for a while. So yes, I think you have noted it down. So moving for 19, I have written, sorry, in this page only. So it says that 2x plus 5y is equal to 0 because this is a, I read it, 0 of a polynomial, means this equation is equal to 0. You can do it. Okay, so 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So by this simplifying we can find out the x value. This I will not explain, you can see. Okay, moving for question number 20. If a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube. This is a direct question and you have to remember the identity. The answer is 3abc. Now we will see its solution. So I have written this equation here. see a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3ab is equal to a plus b plus c, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus c. Okay, now we have given that a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Multiplying 0 with any number will give you the 0, but no, answer is not 0 because you do not have asked that find the value of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. You just asked this much only, a cube plus b cube plus c cube. So moving this minus 3abc to RHS, right hand side, we will get 3abc. Option number C is correct. So now for question number 21, the value of minus 3 by 4 cube plus minus 5 by 8 cube plus 11 by 8 cube. People will think this is a hard question, but it is also directly from the equation. Okay, the equation, same identity we will use. Okay, for cube a plus b plus c, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc. So here a, we have let that a is equal to minus 3 by 4, b is equal to minus 5 by 8, and c is equal to 11 by 8. You can take it anyways. So this will totally become the 0. As previous, the answer will be 3abc, but no, you have to put the value of a, b and c in the value. So abc is equal to 165 divided by 256 into 3 we have to do it. So answer will be 495 divided by 256. Yeah, you can see the option. Yeah, this is our option B is correct. So now for question number 22, if x is equal to 1 plus root 2, then the value of, okay, just you have to put डायरेक्ट, फर्स्टली x की वैल्यू हमको पुट कर देनी है डायरेक्टली, 1 प्लस रूट 2. सो मूविंग 22, yeah, 22, directly putting the value 1 plus root 2. Okay, I will change the color till while we will put the value 1 plus root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2. We have learnt in the chapter that to rationalize the denominator we will multiply it by 1 minus root 2. So that same will be multiplied by numerator. So this will come as minus 1. Note it, it will come as minus 1, not 1. Okay, you cannot take it as root 2 plus 1 whole square. No, you cannot. This equation is given, in this equation you have to do it forwardly, so it will come as minus 1. So we have taken, so minus 1 will cut, so here it will be added, minus 2 plus 2 will cut, and the answer will be 2. Okay, you can note it. Okay, now moving for question number 23. Let's see the question number 23. Yeah, this is the question number 23. One of the factors of, here the mistake is there in the question paper, that option number C and D both are correct option. Its option should be 5x minus 1. By printing mistake it is came. So 23, how it came? Yeah, 23. The first one which is given is in the normal form, but the second one you have to square it. So by squaring, you have learned the identity as a plus b whole square in 7th class. By putting that value you will get this. By minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled, and this 25x square and 25x square will get added, and we will get 50x square plus this 10x will get. So further you have to do its rationalization. So taking 10x as common from both, you will get 5x plus 1. So these both are the factors of the given number. Okay, these both are the factors, so C and D are correct. Okay, note it. So moving for question number 24. Yeah, this is also easy question. Just you have to put value of x is equal to -1, because x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we will see solution. X to the power 51 plus 51, 24 question. Okay. So I have written how to do. X plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to -1, putting -1, uh, x raised to anything means 1 raised to anything will get 1, but here it is -1. If it is 51, so the answer will be also -1. If it had been 50, then your answer would be 1. Okay, hope you are understanding. I am telling that like see, x raised to the power 2, x is equal to -1, so -1 into -1 you will get 1. So in positive you will get positive, but you have asked that x to the -3, 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 you will get -1. Okay, like this we have to do. So answer will be -1 plus 51, you will get answer as 50. Okay, I will change the color. Okay, moving for question number 25. Yeah, question number 25. If a plus b is equal to 1, then the value of a cube plus b cube plus 3ab. Okay, this is a nice question. 25. Yeah, 25 question you will see. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, a plus b. Okay, now do not do anything, just you have to put the value which is given to you directly. Putting a plus b is whole cube is equal to 1 plus a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, neither 1. You have asked find the value of a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, so don't do anything, just putting the value. If it has asked the a cube plus b cube, then the process would go long. You have to put two equation in it and you will get the answer, but not, it is not a hard question, but the process will go lengthy, and I don't think we have learned this type of question in ninth, but this is a easy question, so we can do it. Okay, so answer will be 1 divided by 1, this is 1. Okay, so option number B is 1. Option number B is correct. Now moving for question number 26. Yeah, 26. A solution of an equation. Oh, you have to do it as your homework. Also comment down what your answer came. So 26 is homework. So now moving for question number 27. Okay, I will not see the answer. Okay, 27. So that this is the easy question, and we have to add 5 into 2 root 2 into 3 into 3 into root 3 plus 2 into root 2 minus 3 into root 2. We will add this number 5 plus root 3 plus 3 plus root 3, because it has root 3. Here we will plus 5 root 2 plus 2 root 2. Okay, we will get this answer. Okay, we will get. Now for question number 28. Yeah, for question number 28. Okay, sorry, question number 20, the point A. So moving to 28 question number, here A minus A does not lie. Okay, does not lie on the graph. So option number A is correct, because here I have told you A is x-axis, minus A is y. So x is equal to A is correct, y is equal to minus A, we are able to see clearly, it's also correct. Y is equal to x. Yeah, this I think it's wrong. Let's see option number D2. X means our A plus x, y is equal to minus A, so it will be 0. So option number C is the wrong answer. I will see the answer later. We will discuss question number 29. if x plus y is equal to 12 and xy is equal to 27, find the value of x cube plus y cube. So this is the same, but we have to use the other identity. Okay, here 27, we have seen 28 also. You can see I have explained. Okay, question number 29. We have given that x plus y is equal to 12 and xy is equal to 27. So we will same equation we will use a plus b, because we have given the value of ab means xy. If it was not given, we will use other. So we will use the same identity by putting the value. You get 12 cube is equal to this. You can further do it. Yeah, so the final answer will be option number A. Okay, you can note option number A is your correct answer. Now we will see the question number 30 by here only, because I have written question. x4 x to the power 4 minus 2 x to the power 3 plus 3 x to the power square. Let I change the color. Minus ax plus 3a minus 7. This is the question, but the twist came here. It is written that the remainder is 19, not 0. Okay, by putting x plus 1, so we will get x is equal to minus 1. We will just put it, we will get 1 here. You can see, you see, and here we will get 19. So 3 plus 3 minus 7 plus 4a, here this will both be added, and here 19. So 20 is equal to 4a, and our answer of a will be 5. Hope you understand. I will clear all the page. You can note. Yeah, you can pause my video and note it down, because we do not have time. So let's go for question number 31. From the question number 31, we have graph question. So you can see the graph, but no need to worry, because I have put this graph in the all question. So but you can see in a big screen. Yeah, please see it carefully. So now moving, question number 1. Coordinate of point B are. Coordinate of B means, I have told you coordinate means both x and y combined is called coordinate. And where is the B point? Oh yeah, here is the B point. So here we will extend. Here it is minus 4. Alright, we have got the answer. Only this option is x-axis as minus, but we will see also. And y we have 5. So option number A is correct. Okay, next question. Question number 32. Equation of line 1 is. Yeah, we have asked the equation of line 1. Line 1 is this. This is line 1. This is parallel to x-axis, and this intersect y at 2. So here when we solve this equation, 4 equation, we will get x is equal y is equal to 2. So here first option is wrong, because we want y is equal to 2. Here it is wrong, because we want plus 2. This both came it last. We will see how. Okay, because if the line is on y, then it is simple that x is 0. So C, because line cut y-axis on C, I have told, by simplifying the option number C means 0x plus 4y, you will get your answer, because y is equal to 8 divided by 4, that's 4. Option number C is correct. Now last 3 questions are left. You can see coordinate of point ER. Okay, we will find first of all the E point. Okay, where is E point? Yeah, here it is the E point. No, here, sorry, it is not E point. The finger is small, no? Yeah, small. Point E is here. Okay, here we will first write x coordinate is equal to 0 because it is on y axis, and at y we will have 3, so one answer is 3. Okay, now question number 34. Equation of line 3. Yeah, this is the line, parallel to y axis. Okay, so we will see the option first of all. 34. Here too it is seen that y is equal to 0, right, because it is parallel and it is lying on the x-axis. So this I think this can be y0, so it is not. Here this can also be this also, so option number D is negligible. Option number A is correct. Okay, A is correct because this point cuts the x-axis on 3, so x is equal to 3 because -3 goes to the right hand side, its sign changes, so answer is 3. So here comes our last question. This is the easy question. You can see the question carefully. I will give a hint. Abscissa means the x-axis. Okay, very good. You got the answer. The answer is 3. I did not have to tell you the answer because you can clearly see that A point is cutting x-axis at 3 and at y it is also at 3. So abscissa is 3. Thank you for watching our video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.